What if I told you the soy sauce sitting in your kitchen right now contains only 4% actual soy sauce? The other 96%? Water, sugar, and chemicals linked to cancer. And you paid premium prices for it. That bottle you grabbed from Waitrose thinking you were getting quality? 4% soy. The M&S one you assumed was better because it cost more? 8%. The rest is caramel colouring, preservatives, and flavoured water designed to trick your taste buds into thinking you're getting the real thing. But here's what makes this worse. Food Standards Agency testing found soy sauce samples on UK shelves containing a potential carcinogen at levels 2,000 times higher than the legal limit. 2,000 times. And those chemicals form specifically because manufacturers use a 48-hour chemical shortcut instead of the traditional 18-month fermentation process. I'm not only exposing the 6 soy sauce brands you need to throw away immediately, but also the 2 that are actually safe, and exactly how to spot the fakes next time you're standing in the supermarket aisle. Let's start with the most popular one, Blue Dragon. If you've bought soy sauce from a UK supermarket in the last decade, chances are you've grabbed a Blue Dragon bottle. But now flip that bottle around and read what you're actually buying. Blue Dragon dark soy sauce contains between 3 and 9% actual soy sauce extract. Let that sink in. You're paying £2.12 for 375 millilitres of a product that's over 90% not soy sauce. What fills the rest? Water, sugar, and something called ammonia caramel, listed as E150C on the ingredients. This is a Class 3 caramel colouring, and here's why that matters. When ammonia reacts with sugars during production, it creates a compound called 4-MEI. The US National Toxicology Program found clear evidence of carcinogenicity in animal studies. Tumours in the lungs, tumours in the liver, tumours in the thyroid. California requires cancer warnings on products exceeding certain 4-MEI levels. The UK requires nothing. Blue Dragon also adds sodium benzoate and potassium sorbate as preservatives. A Southampton University study funded by the FSA linked sodium benzoate combined with artificial colours to hyperactive behaviour in children and measurable IQ reduction. And when sodium benzoate meets vitamin C and heat, it can convert to benzene, a known human carcinogen. Real soy sauce doesn't need preservatives. It's naturally preserved by the fermentation process that creates it. The fact that Blue Dragon requires chemical preservation tells you everything about how it's made. You're paying premium prices for chemical shortcuts. And that leads us to a supermarket that charges even more for even less. 2. Waitrose dark soy sauce. Waitrose positions itself as the quality choice, the supermarket for people who care about what they eat. Their dark soy sauce costs £1 for 150 millilitres. And here's the betrayal that should genuinely anger you. This product was part of the 2018 glass contamination recall that affected multiple UK supermarkets simultaneously. Waitrose, Tesco, Asda and Aldi all pulled their soy sauces from shelves after glass fragments were discovered. The investigation revealed something disturbing. All these supposedly competing products came from a single supplier called Worldwise Foods. Different labels, different prices, same factory. Same 4% soya sauce, dressed up with different branding. Waitrose charges you 67 pence per 100 millilitres for this. You could buy genuinely fermented Kikkoman for 58 pence per 100 mils. You're literally paying more money for dramatically inferior quality because the Waitrose label makes you feel like you're buying better. You're not. You're buying the same industrial product as the budget supermarkets, just with a fancier sticker. But at least Waitrose doesn't pretend to be something it's not with misleading health claims, unlike our next brand. Sainsbury's Reduced Salt Soya Sauce. When you see reduced salt on a food label, you assume you're making a healthier choice. Sainsbury's Reduced Salt Soya Sauce trades on exactly that assumption. But here's what they don't tell you on the front of the bottle. This product contains just 5% soya sauce. 5%. The reduced salt claim is technically accurate, but only because there's barely any actual soya sauce in the bottle to contain salt in the first place. You're not getting a healthier version of soya sauce, you're getting a more diluted version of flavoured water. And you still need to use more of it to get any flavour, which defeats the entire purpose. 1 tablespoon of standard soya sauce delivers around 40% of your entire daily salt allowance, according to NHS guidelines. That's significant. But the solution isn't to buy products with 5% soya content. The solution is to use less of a genuine product that actually has the depth of flavour you're looking for. Sainsbury's charges you for the illusion of health consciousness, while selling you the same low-quality base as everyone else. The British Heart Foundation reports that 14.4 million people in this country have high blood pressure. That's 1 in 4 adults. These misleading health claims matter because people are making purchasing decisions based on them. If you want genuinely lower sodium soya sauce, Kikkoman makes a less salt version with 43% less sodium achieved through post-fermentation salt removal. Same 4 ingredients, same natural process, actually reduced salt. But Sainsbury's isn't the only supermarket playing the premium game with budget ingredients. M&S Light Soya Sauce. Marks & Spencer charges £1.35 for 150 millilitres of their light soya sauce. You're paying M&S premium prices for a product that's 92% not what you think you're buying. And unlike Kikkoman, which is made in the Netherlands at a dedicated facility using traditional methods, M&S soy sauce is made in Malaysia using soy extract imported from China. There's nothing inherently wrong with Malaysian or Chinese production, but when you're paying triple the price, you expect triple the quality. Instead, you're getting virtually identical formulation to budget supermarket brands with a different label slapped on. The M&S brand exists to make you feel like you're buying quality without checking whether you actually are. And most people never flip that bottle around. They trust the brand. They trust the price point. They trust the green packaging and the careful marketing. That trust is being exploited. For what M&S charges you for 150 millilitres, you could buy 250 millilitres of Kikkoman, a product with 100% fermented soy sauce content made from just 4 ingredients. You'd get more product, better quality, and actual value for your money. But if M&S represents misleading premium pricing, our next brand represents the opposite problem. 5. Morrisons Dark Soy Sauce. Morrisons Dark Soy Sauce might look like a budget-friendly option at 90 pence for 150 millilitres. But when you examine what you're actually getting, it's the worst value of any product we investigated. The soybean content is just 5%. But here's the critical number. Morrisons Dark Soy contains 17.17 grams of salt per 100 millilitres. That's the highest concentration of any product we tested. 1 tablespoon gives you nearly half your daily salt limit in a single splash. The NHS spends approximately £2.1 billion every year managing hypertension alone. Stroke kills around 34,000 people in Britain annually, and products like this, loaded with salt to compensate for their lack of actual soy sauce flavour, contribute directly to that crisis. You're not saving money with Morrisons. You're paying 60 pence per 100 millilitres for 5% soy sauce and maximum salt. Compare that to Kikkoman at 58 pence per 100 millilitres with 100% fermented content and naturally balanced sodium. The budget option actually costs more when you calculate what you're getting per pound spent. And speaking of budget options hiding serious concerns, there's one more supermarket we need to talk about. 6. Aldi Asia Specialities. Aldi has built its reputation on offering lower prices without compromising quality. For many products, that reputation is deserved. For their Asia Specialities soy sauce range, it's not. Aldi's dark soy sauce contains just 10% soy sauce extract. But that's not what sets it apart from the other brands we've covered. Aldi uses the same ammonia caramel E150C that we found in Blue Dragon. The same colouring associated with 4-MEI formation and those concerning animal study results. There is absolutely no traditional or culinary reason to add artificial sweeteners to soy sauce. Their presence reveals just how far removed this product is from anything resembling authentic fermentation. They're engineering a flavour profile in a laboratory, not brewing a condiment in a fermentation facility. And remember that 2018 glass contamination recall? Aldi was part of it. Same supplier, same Worldwide Foods. Same production line, churning out identical products for different supermarket labels. The low price isn't a bargain, it's a warning sign. Safe Alternative 1. Kikkoman Naturally Brewed Soy Sauce. After everything we've covered, you need to know what actually deserves space in your kitchen. Kikkoman Naturally Brewed Soy Sauce contains exactly 4 ingredients: water, soybeans, wheat, and salt. That's it. No caramel colouring, no preservatives, no flavour enhancers, no artificial sweeteners. The difference is fermentation time. While the brands we've exposed use acid hydrolysis to break down soy proteins in 48 hours or less, Kikkoman ferments their sauce for several months, using methods developed over 300 years ago. That slow fermentation creates over 300 natural flavour compounds. Natural glutamates develop that give genuine umami depth. The colour comes from the Maillard reaction during brewing, not from ammonia caramel added afterwards. Kikkoman, sold in the UK, is made at their facility in the Netherlands, not Japan. But the process is identical. 4 ingredients, natural fermentation, no shortcuts. The price? A 1 litre bottle costs £5.80 with a Tesco Club card. That's 58 pence per 100 millilitres, cheaper than Waitrose's 4% product. You can find it on Amazon UK, in every major supermarket, and in most corner shops. There's simply no excuse not to switch. Safe Alternative 2. Clear Spring Organic Japanese Tamari. If you want to go further, Clear Spring Organic Tamari represents the gold standard of what soy sauce can be. This product is made in Japan using a 500-year-old recipe. The soybeans are fermented in cedarwood kegs over 2 full summers. 2 summers, not 2 days, not 2 weeks. 2 summers of patient fermentation. The soybean content is 52%, the highest we found in any product. It's certified organic, certified gluten-free by Celiac UK, and contains just 4 ingredients: soybeans, water, sea salt, and mirin. Because it's wheat-free, it's suitable for celiacs and those avoiding gluten. The flavor is deeper, richer, and more complex than standard soy sauce, because tamari traditionally uses more soybeans and longer fermentation. A 150 milliliter bottle costs approximately £4.29. A 500 milliliter bottle runs around £8.49. Yes, it's more expensive than Kikkoman, but when you're using teaspoons at a time, a bottle lasts months. The annual cost difference between budget soy sauce and premium tamari is roughly £10 to £12. Available on Amazon UK, Holland & Barrett, Ocado and health food stores nationwide. But here's how to protect yourself with any soy sauce you encounter. First, the 4-ingredient test. Genuine, naturally brewed soy sauce contains only water, soybeans, wheat and salt. If you see anything beyond those 4 ingredients, the product has been artificially produced or enhanced. Second, check the percentage. If soybean or soy sauce extract percentage is listed below 20%, you're buying predominantly water and additives. Don't waste your money. Third, watch for these red flags. Hydrolyzed vegetable protein, which carries the highest 3 MCPD contamination risk. Caramel color, especially E150C and E150D. Corn syrup or glucose-fructose syrup. Preservatives like E202 and E211. Flavor enhancers like E621, E627 and E631. If you see any of these, put the bottle back. Fourth, ignore marketing language. Premium, traditional style, oriental. None of these terms are legally defined. They mean nothing. Only naturally brewed indicates fermentation, and even that has no legal definition in the UK. The colour test works at home. Genuine fermented soy sauce held up to light shows deep amber with reddish tones. Chemically produced soy sauce looks flat black. The difference is obvious once you know what to look for. Finally, the smell test. Real soy sauce smells complex, slightly sweet, with notes of grain and depth. Chemical soy sauce smells sharp, salty, and one-dimensional. Your nose knows the difference. Which one of these surprised you the most? Drop your experience in the comments, and if you want to watch a video like this one, click the video on the screen. Thanks for watching.